Are we playing music? Are you playing? Did we start?
No.
Okay. You asked if we were ready. I'm like, yep.
And then we started
it was
talking,
like-
so I got distracted. Leave me
we
alone.
started talking. I'm going, are we actually go- Hey everybody, welcome back to Two Nerds One Quest. I'm your host and DM JC Dittmer, here with these three nerds because we are all here. And Tom M. Norman is pointing at me. How are you this morning, sir?
Better than you, I think. You seem to be all over the place.
I am good now. I mean, other than I lost a window and I couldn't find it, and now I found it and I figured out how it works, and it's better now.
Which is why it was so cold this morning when he woke up.
So, yes, it was very cold. I mean, I left my patio door open, so it was a little chilly in here this morning. Oh, that man at the top of my screen in the Batman shirt. Oh man, I remember that in '89 when that came out with Keaton. Oh man, I was so amped for that. I had a blue shirt just like that.
I think everybody had a shirt like that.
Classic. There's no better superhero story than Batman. So, but hey, good morning, happy Sunday. Let's do it big, guys.
Oh yeah. And last but not least, the man wearing the shirt from all of our childhoods, the Nintendo Entertainment System, our lore master, our lazy dragon, our lovable genius, Jeff Williams. How you doing, sir?
Doing well. No, didn't have an NES as a kid, but there was one at Grandma's house, so that was an incentive to go hang out at Grandma's.
Yep. Always.
And it had Chubby Cherub too, so I mean
and Slalom.
Slalom. Oh my goodness. Slalom made me want to throw controllers. That may have been my first throwing controller experience.
I think at some point someone got that like track and field or Olympics or something like that, because there was the floor pad that you had to dance on. Yeah.
No, we didn't have the floor
I'm
pad.
thinking track and field where you had the like A and B back and forth to sprint, and then you had to, what was it? You had to push up or something on the control cross.
It was a nightmare.
So you like set the controller down, you just wail on it with the A and B and A and B and A and B and B, and then yeah, it was fun.
It was a
Or
nightmare.
you got that big master controller and put it on auto.
Yeah. That or the NES Max. My favorite controller that is a complete abomination. With a little slide pad on it. But I digress. We want to play some D&D, boys?
How about a recap?
That sounds good. One of those first would be a good idea, I think.
All right. So we during the end of the last session, we were finishing up a relaxing and delicious feast, and Brother Niles was so happy that we got the wine production back in session. He gave us each a hearthstone, which gives us the ability to return to a building if we perform a ritual in it before we leave, once per day. So the next day we got up and we traveled to Goldshire, where we saw some griffins and riders that transport people around the continent. We were looking for Marshall Dugan at the goods store, but he was not there. They told us he was over at the smithy. Pepper bought some tools while we were over there, so it looked like she just came from the mall. Marshall Dugan gave us a quest to find GoldTooth, the Kobold. He's apparently in a mine nearby. And we also got free lodging as long as we're working on his quest with Farley at the inn. So we headed to the inn to get the rooms and to do the ritual for our hearthstones so we could get back. Instead of going to the mine first, we decided to check out a missing child. So we went to the McClure vineyard, where on the way there were a bunch of giant spiders we avoided. When we got to the vineyard, Ma McClure was angrily breaking her tools. Turns out her husband has been at war for a while. Billy's been missing for over a week. And her daughter Mabel just ran off with Tommy Brackwell, a kid from the Pumpkin Patch family that she apparently doesn't like. But she told us about where Billy might have gone. There's a knoll encampment. So we headed that direction and kind of checked that out and found some stones that look like Billy had spent some time there at some point, but we couldn't tell if it was recent or not. Watched the knoll encampment for a little bit and decided to head to the Westbrook Garrison to get more information on the knolls. And while we were walking along the river, we saw a giant knoll that we found out later was named Hogger. At the garrison, arriving around dusk, we talked to Marshal Rayner, and he was aware of the missing child, and he offered a reward if we were to take care of Hogger, the knoll. And since it was the end of the day, we popped our hearthstones and went back to Goldshire.
Yay. All right. So, we'll pick up in the morning the following day in Goldshire. Until you perform a ritual elsewhere, your hearthstone is bound here. So, you don't have to do that
So you
every
don't have
morning.
to redo the ritual every day? Okay.
Correct. It's like attuning the hearthstone to a location.
Okay,
So, what
good.
would you like to do? No ritual required, other than pooping and coffee.
Over breakfast, Sue, I would like to discuss the benefit of searching for a child when something like the mine may be more important to the town at this point.
Yeah, Pepper's like, yeah, he could be anywhere. We'd probably be best off taking care of something we know we can take care of.
Because,
We're not sure he's even lost at this point.
correct.
He could be exactly where he intends to be.
Isn't that a hobbit or something? Don't hobbits, are they're always where they intend to
Wizards
be? Oh, wizards.
The
Wizards.
wizards. Yeah.
arrive
Yeah.
precisely when they mean to.
That's it.
It says that on the lintel of the door when you're leaving the Wizard's Keep in Stormwind.
Oh,
Yep.
gotcha. I knew there was
Wizard
something
is
like
never
that.
late. A wizard arrives precisely when they mean to. That's also printed over at the top of the tower, there's a giant portal that leads to other mage towers in different cities. It has that same saying over the top of it.
So
I love blending worlds together.
we should
Fun.
probably head to the mine then, huh?
Yeah, do you guys need anything else while we're here? I mean, it's not much to Goldshire, so you can't get it at the smithy or the goods store. You're probably not going to get it.
I
One
don't
of the
think
things
there's-
about this inn that is regularly there is just a plate of bacon on the counter that has been prepared a specific way that orcs prepare it.
raw.
You find it very delicious. It is one of the few things that the humans have looked at the orcs and you went, I don't normally get along with orcish food, but this bacon ain't half bad.
That sounds
it just-
amazing.
It always just seems like there's this orcish bacon on the counter.
I could go for bacon.
You can grab a few slices and head out for sure.
Oh, definitely.
Pocket
Mm.
bacon.
They call it
Pocket bacon.
orcish bacon. It's not made of orcs, is it?
No. At least not that you know of.
If it is, I'm
But you
converting
don't
to
ask.
work.
Orcitarian?
Orcish? Tom, orc isn't a religion.
Oh, I'm aware.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is. It kind of is.
It is if they make bacon like that.
Mm.
Bacon, however, is religion. Yes.
Bless you.
Bless you. See?
Too much pepper on that bacon.
Yeah, there was. It's
Wait a
delicious.
minute.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. I have questions.
Oh, wait, now I have questions.
Pepper on the bacon? What are you doing on the bacon, Pepper?
Ha.
Squatting.
Ew.
Headed to the mine.
I'm claiming the bacon.
So you are headed to the mine.
Into the mine.
Someone do me a favor and roll a d20 for me. Don't everyone jump at
No.
the opportunity.
Okay, I'll do it.
I mean, I was breaking up my dice roller.
See how good Tom's dice are going to roll today.
16.
Hey, 16.
Heyo.
Yeah. On the way to the mine, you see the spiders, easily avoidable. You get around them. You do notice some wolves as well. Avoidable as well. Just kind of leave them to themselves. But you do eventually end up at the mine, where if you're looking at the map, it is to the southeast of Goldshire there, the little cave there. And that is the Fargo Deep Mine. As you approach, you do notice that there are kobolds outside the mine. 3 of them sitting there. And let's actually, here, let me do this. Let's pop this up and let's get some tokens on this bad boy. Players, add you 3. Is Pepper on there? Did Pepper go on there? No, Pepper did not end up. There's Pepper. All right. And monsters. Let's go with Kobold. I do. I do like this. All right. So, you guys, we're going to grab you and put you up over here. Actually, I should be able to. If I do this right. Oh, fuck, I'm not zoomed in enough, I think. Or do I gotta... I forget how you do it. You're supposed to be able to select multiple units and move them.
When you select, you just create a box, like you click and drag.
That moves the map for me.
Yeah, same here.
You have to have it on select, the arrow in the upper left-hand corner.
Got it.
There it is. Haha.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, there we go.
Wait.
Put you bad boys up there. We have these kobolds here. They seem to be working at loading carts up with rocks. I'm gonna do this because will make things easier. But they stand between you and the mine. What would you like to do?
And there's only 3 of them. We don't see. It looks like it's a pretty wide.
There's only
open
3
area.
that you see. It's kind of a wide open area. They seem to be. Do you want to sit and observe them for a little bit?
Yeah, I would like to see if there's like a pattern. If we could get past them.
They're sitting there. They're loading these carts. If I took like here, let me do a draw. Let me draw on the map with the thing and the stuff and this.
Yes,
So
do a draw.
I'm doing a draw. There is a cart here that is being
Drawings.
loaded.
Hello, my name is Simon.
Size. Here we go. There's a cart that they're loading. Here's another cart that they're loading. And as they're loading them, this guy's grabbing from a pile. And if you observe him, there's another pile of like rocks and stuff here that he's pulling from. And he grabs from there, and they keep going from that pile to those 2 carts and are loading it. And then every once in a while, you will see 2 other kobolds come out of the mine and dump a wheelbarrow onto that pile. And then they continue on back into the mine.
And this is not gold then, this is stone?
From what you can tell, it's stone.
Okay.
Make a perception check. Y'all can, if you'd like, because you're all observing.
17.
17.
Rolled an 8.
Yeah, it looks like rocks to you, Grim.
Die is rolling slowly.
They're
Computer's
slanging them
still waking
rocks. Is it normal for
Just a 2.
kobolds to be out here?
This is the problem they're having. It's not normal. Typically, these are humans doing this, and the kobolds have run the humans out of the mine. So, this is kind of why you're here.
Get them.
Sue, you see the in amongst these rocks, occasionally there's like a vein of gold in them. It's almost as if they either can't tell or don't care at this point. They're just loading up these carts.
Grim. It's like they don't see the gold. They're just taking hunks of cave with gold intertwined. They're not separating it. They're not mining the actual gold.
Well, they're not very smart anyway, so who knows what they're getting at. But they must be stopped.
Yeah, we don't really have a choice, do we? This is our quest, right? We do have to clear them out, so we might as well start with these 3 before the other 2 come back.
What if,
you
if
do
they're
have a
gold?
choice. It's just a matter of whether you want the gold reward from the marshal or not.
Yeah. What if their goal isn't the gold and they're actually digging to either find something or...
Well, when we
uh,
get into the cave, we can take a look and hold one of them hostage, if need be.
Alright, so what's the plan?
Uh,
Sneaky or
We'll wait.
abrasive?
Let's wait one more trip for the 2 to come up, and then once they head back down, let's jump them.
Wait, I have an idea. Give me 10 minutes. So while we're watching them, I'm gonna ritual
10
cast
minutes?
unseen.
You're going to take 10 minutes right here? Okay.
I'd like to ritual cast unseen servant.
Okay.
So it'd take
Um,
10 minutes.
Give me a hot minute.
So everybody hide for 10 minutes. Or hopefully we make it 10 minutes
Need everyone-
before.
I was going to say, everyone make a
Is there a patience roll?
stealth check.
If we're not moving, do they have disadvantage for their armor? It's not really a rules thing, it's more of a circumstance thing, but
Yeah, you still have disadvantage for the stealth check.
I am found.
14.
14
I got
and
11.
Sue at 11. All right. Let me do this once.
It was going to be fun when the unseen servant went and
Well-
started picking rocks out of their buckets, but we're never going to see what happens if that in that scenario.
Yeah,
Then.
so here's what happens. You're going to hide. And Sue and Pepper, you hide actually well enough that they don't seem to notice you. But one of them stops doing what he's doing. So Sue and Pepper, go ahead and put yourself somewhere else. Like spread yourself out a little bit like you would to try and hide. If you're off 10 or whatever feet. And Grim, when you go to hide, like there's this little rock thing here. Where's my pinging point not going? That rock. Why does that not work? Is that working? Is that pinging for you guys?
It's
Yeah.
showing up as a white
Okay.
dot. It's not pinging, but we see what you're pointing at.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not a constant laser pointer. It's just a literal ping.
You have to choose when you click on ping and
I
point.
see. I see. There it is. There's the ping. So now it should be pinging, right?
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Yeah.
So Grim, you're like hiding behind that rock there, and one sees you, and he just comes. He's like, and he's gonna come running over to you with a pickaxe in his hand. And the question is, do you stay there or do you stand up to challenge him?
I will spin around without getting up, and I will launch my hand axe into his face.
Okay, so let's roll initiative. Let's see.
Not great.
This seems appropriate, honestly.
I got a 16.
Deuces.
Grim, would you like to switch with anybody? You have the 22, and Pepper has an 8.
No, I
All
would
right.
not.
Okay. So the first kobold comes charging at you. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Actually, no, he's going to come charging at you. They're going to sit there. He comes charging at you with that pick to hit you. And it is an 11 to hit as he comes running up towards you.
Does not hit.
Does not hit you. So he swings at you, and he's acting all fierce and grumpy, trying to get you to chase you off, basically. The other two are still working. In fact, this guy goes over here, and he starts putting stuff in the cart there. And this guy moves back to this pile. They both looked up to see the one run off and shrugged and went back to work. They didn't see what he saw. It is your turn, Grim. What would you like to do?
All right, so as noted, Grim he hears the guy coming up, so he just readies his hand axe and he says, oh, please, come around that bend, boy. And
Actually, he would have gotten to you because he swung on you, so you need to be in melee. So,
oh, okay. Well,
he's in melee for you.
then I probably wouldn't want to use my hand axe, but I did have it in my hand, so that's all. I'll just take a swing at him with my hand axe then.
All right.
And that is 22 to hit.
Oh, that definitely hits.
And it's a good hit. 10.
You want to describe how he dies?
Yeah, I bury my hand axe right in his cranium, and he falls backwards with my hand axe still stuck in his brains.
All right. So now the question is, with his hand axe stuck in his brains, to the other two, it looks like, well, let me give her the ye old perception check.
Well, and this
the other,
and then
he ran off, and they don't question it. They keep working.
And I just turned to Sue. I turned to Sue and I go,
so the whole scene is clanging, hiding. One kobold notices, comes running up, axe to the head, slices him in the head, kills him. Bunch of noise. The other two, keep working on their merry little path here, bouncing back and forth. And you guys go for 10 minutes, and you have your unseen servant.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna put a little unseen servant token. Can I do that?
You should be able to add a token, yeah.
Everything's really slow this morning. But an error has occurred. That's not cool.
An error has occurred. You want me to try and put one on?
Because I don't have any monsters player and only... Yeah, sure. If you want, it's within 60 feet of me, so can you put it right between the two carts?
You're gonna get a tiny servant is what it's. Oh shit,
Sure.
it's tiny. But you know what? Yeah, that's your tiny servant. You want him between the carts?
Yep. So it has the ability to lift. I believe it was 30 pounds because it has a strength of 2.
Yes.
So I'm going to just have it start because it's it's unseen, it's invisible to them. I'm
Yep.
gonna have it start unloading the cart onto the ground. Like one out of each cart, one nugget of rock out of each cart that it can lift, and just start piling it on the ground around the carts. And that, just as a distraction, that's all I'm going for.
This kobold comes over and sees the rocks coming out of the cart. It literally becomes a game of like they're wondering why the rocks are moving. And then the rock goes down, they pick the rock up and put it back in the cart, and then a rock goes down, and it's literally your unseen servants trying to keep up with the two of them. And they'll
I've
get to
seen
a
this.
point where, because it's 2v1, they do catch up and then turn to go back and start working. But by the time they come back, there's like four more rocks on the ground from each cart. And so they are plentifully distracted. Very distracted
All right.
by your unseen.
So then what I'll do is I'll flag Grim and Sue to get ready, and I will have the unseen servant then, because I think I can mentally command it. I'll have it move. I'll pick up a rock and just start walking in the direction opposite of where Grim and Sue are. And I'll basically like drop the hand at that point and just make sure that A and B, or whichever ones those are concentrating on the floating rock and not anything else.
So you're going to have it go up here, basically.
Basically diagonal northeast-ish, so that Grim and Sue
Northeast?
can,
Okay.
or east, kind of east-ish.
Just
that Grim and
basically
Sue can-
away from the pile and away from where the cave is.
So Grim and Sue, if they want to sneak up on them, they should be completely out of sight.
Okay, so the servant goes this way, and they start just following the servant. Like
It can only move 15 feet around, but I'd probably even go slower than that, just so that they're like
okay.
chasing the rock or trying to figure out what in the world is going on with the rock.
Okay.
And then I'll flag Grim and Sue, do what you need to do.
I will maintain the initiative, and we will say it is Grim's go, because he was at the top for you guys. And these kobolds are watching this rock slowly walk away from them, floating in the air. And
All
they're
right.
plenty distracted, and
I will, as I walk by, I'm going to grab my hand axe out of A and just...
hand axe dispenser.
Yeah. And I'm going to get here, and I'm going to hold my action for if Kobold C turns around.
Okay.
And I'm launch my hand axe at him.
Okay. Sue, it is you then.
All right, I'm going to. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to Sacred Flame B.
Oh shit. Surprise, motherfucker! You can have advantage on this. He has no idea you're there.
It doesn't matter. It's a
Isn't it an attack roll? Or is it a save?
it's a deck save.
Oh, then I'm giving him disadvantage
Okay.
on the deck save.
That feels right.
Because he has no idea it's coming. 4.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
Yeah.
Yay.
Nice. 7 burn damage.
7, you want to describe how he dies?
So he, as I'm coming up behind Grim, all he sees to the right of him is this flash of fire burn past his face, hitting B in the back side and just lighting him up where he turns into a fireball himself and then collapses.
Kobolds go.
Yeah, right?
Hmm.
How you make a cat bark. You light it on fire, it goes. So
Ooh.
It's a very grim joke.
Nice.
Yeah, I see what you did there. No, I don't want to be drunk. I want to do this. There we go. I want to do this. Yeah, he's dead. You're doing B or C?
That was
I
B.
mean, I was
Oh.
holding.
Oh,
I
B.
was holding
Okay, you
for
did B.
C, but Tom was attacking.
Oh, at this point, C's gonna see his buddy and turn around. So if you wanna huck your axe, huck your axe.
I do want to. That axe.
Is the name of your axe? Huck Tua.
It's a 24 to hit.
Holy yeah, that hits.
9 damage.
Yeah, you want to describe how this guy dies?
Yeah, I mean, in a similar fashion, except this one catches him on the side of the ear, as I think he sees the axe coming at him, turns to run. But it's basically just like if I wanted a scientific experiment of cross sections of kobold brains, I would have both versions now. So.
Kobold brain surgery. Grim's doing kobold brain surgery. All right, we're out of initiative.
Got brain. So then, since the servant, it's not concentration, but I have it for an hour. I think I would send it back to the things and unload the carts on the ground and just make a pile. So if any other kobolds come out, they're gonna wonder what in the world is going on.
Okay.
So it'll just do that for the next 55 minutes or whatever.
Okay.
Although we'll probably be annihilating any kobolds that are coming out, so it might not matter, but unless you guys want me to bring the unseen servant in with us.
My statement after this, after I do a brief check of the kobolds just to see if they have anything on them, would be to advise us to stand on each side of the cave opening for when the next two come out, we can jump them.
Oh yeah,
They have
wheelbarrow A and
mining
wheelbarrow
picks on
B.
them. That is, they've grabbed mining picks off the ground, but there are mining picks everywhere. That's what they have on them for basically weapons. Other than that, it's ratty, raggy clothes.
Yeah, you guys want to flank the mine entrance?
Yeah, I really would.
You know, flank the mine entrance and wait for kobolds to come out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know there's going to be
two
at least,
wheelbarrow
me-
guys.
at least two coming.
Let me do this. Let's get off the eraser and make this the mine entrance here in the corner. So flank that how you'd like. And then what we will do is let me close this and pop this back to here.
Does the tiny
And-
servant make any noise or anything?
Only like if it drops rocks and things. Like it can ring a
me
bell
put
if
those-
it had a bell.
Let me put those piles back. Sorry, I erased those piles.
I'll just
I don't
kinda-
talk
I'll
So I
hide
would want
behind
you
this.
to be
pile.
hiding too. Yeah, right.
about. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll duck down behind that
started-
pile.
Started erasing the map before I had what you guys were doing. My bad. But the
That's
nice thing
okay.
is it draws out very easily. Nice.
Can we just
Um,
have the tiny servant, Pepper, as we like get into position? Just like have the tiny servant, like drop a rock or something when he sees the kobolds start coming out of the mine.
Okay, it's mindless, so I have to command it to do that, but I will do that.
Yeah. I mean, you're smart, so you.
Yeah.
I would imagine you're small
Yeah.
enough to where you could kind of lay behind that pile and kind of peek around, and they wouldn't see you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that.
I would like you guys to roll initiative with advantage, as we have 2 slightly larger kobolds come out of the mine.
18.
Also
Just go
18.
13.
Nice.
Would you like to swap? Or
I don't know that I see the value in that right now.
okay.
So I think
This is B. A and B. They come rolling out of the mine. They each got a wheelbarrow in front of them. Come rolling up
Okay,
together. And they're jabbering.
You said if
Um,
we roll the same, we choose who goes first. Is that how?
Yes.
I think that's
Yep.
what you said.
Yep.
So
if you guys roll the
I'll,
same, you
I'll-
choose
I'll-
first.
I'll go first, and I'll have the tiny serpent.
Oh, hell,
serpent. Unless they rolled higher than an 18, I'll have the tiny servant throw a rock at the pile to make as much noise as possible.
Okay. Tiny servant throws a rock. There is sound at the rock. Does it cost a bonus action to command tiny servant? Or your servant? Unseen servant?
I'll just assume that's the
Or-
only thing I was gonna do because I'm still hiding. Like,
Okay.
let's say my action is to hide, and then a bonus action is to
Well-
command.
Okay. Bonus action command. Hold an attack action until you see one in range.
Okay. Bonus
give you
action. Yeah,
that.
it's a bonus action to mentally command.
There you go. Bonus
right.
action mentally
I
command,
sure
and you
will.
have an action to do stuff. You guys
I'll
hid
hold an
before they came out. I'm not taking your action for that.
Okay.
You had a
I'll
plan
hold
and
an
you hid before they
action-
came out.
I'll hold an action to cast Firebolt after Sue and Grim attack. Give them
All
first.
right.
Give them first shots at it.
Tom Norman, remember he rolled an 18 with you? Oh, there he is. Okay. I was going to say, you're
Sorry,
next,
I had to
Tom.
be sure the dog
Jeez.
wasn't by the back door peeing on things.
Oh, yeah, well, dogs peeing on things is a bad
Mhm.
juju.
He does that because he
so-
doesn't bark to go out. He doesn't scratch the door. He
Oh.
just stands there and expects you to like read his mind.
Gonna put a puppy pad over there. Like, here, just pee on this damn thing.
All right. So I
Um,
had the tiny servant make a little noise, and then I'm holding a firebolt until you guys act.
There is a
Yes.
from the two guys. These guys are beefier than the other ones. Like, they're broad-eared
Beefy.
and muscular. They look like they may be a little bit tougher to attack. Or not attack. Well, yeah, attack and kill, maybe. It's up to you guys. But they both look in that general direction. But it is Sue's turn. When the
Alright,
rock
so-
goes boom.
I'm gonna sneak in behind them.
Okay.
Nice.
And cast Word of Radiance.
Ma-
Oh, go ahead.
Make a stealth check to get in behind them right there.
I mean, does it matter? I'm not necessarily trying to be stealthy.
Oh, okay. If you aren't trying to be stealthy and you're just running back
I mean,
in there and then you're going to cast
I'll
Word of
roll a
Radiance,
stealth
go for
check.
it.
You're only moving half speed, so you should be pretty quiet.
Yeah.
I think
I am
in
not.
case it gives you some bonus.
Yeah, you're just excited to do this, so you run up between the two of them.
hmm
You're like,
And then I'm gonna do Word
You're
of
like, this is
Radiance.
going to be so good as you're running back up between them. What do you need from them?
So this is a Constitution save from both of them. Burning radiance erupts from you in a 5-foot emanation. Each creature of your choice that you can see in it must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant. So both of them.
So A was a 17,
Shit. Okay.
and B is a 9.
Okay. Well, B is gonna take 4 burn damage. Or radiant.
4 burning
4
damage.
radiant damage.
4 radiant damage. Got it. Takes 4 radiant damage. They are clearly aware. They have dropped their their wheelbarrows at this point. They realize something is going on. Grim, it is your turn.
Well, Grim's gonna come up behind B then,
Dang.
and I will swing my warhammer at the back of this guy's head
All right.
on B. And hopefully that hits. 19
19 definitely hits.
feels hitish. 6 damage.
6 damages.
Nice.
All right. Having seen them both attack, then I will use my reaction to execute my ready for a firebolt. And since they're both going for B, I will also go for B. Because
Good idea.
21 to hit.
Yes, that is.
And it is 6 damage.
6
Hometown?
damages. Nice.
And if there's anything, I don't think it would, unless maybe the rock, or if there's rock dust that's flammable, but I'm assuming it's not like coal dust. So it shouldn't start anything else on fire, but just wanted to throw that out there.
Yep. They both stop what they're doing, and let's see. His first action. Let's see. Grim, you were done, right? Just making sure. You didn't have a bonus action or anything?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yep, I'm 100. So good.
Okay, cool. So they stop, and A grabs the handle on his wheelbarrow and snaps it off, making a makeshift spear. And then turns to face Sue. And B
Smart.
B tries the same thing, but struggles to snap the handle off. He's fighting against the handle.
No,
And
all he
he's
succeeded in was dumping out his wheelbarrow on the
yes,
ground.
exactly. It pretty much just dumped the wheelbarrow out right there. Pepper, we're back to you.
The difference between pulling the tablecloth out from underneath the dishes and pulling all the dishes onto the floor is kind of what just happened.
Yes, exactly. That is exactly what
All
just
right,
happened.
let's see. 5. All right, I'm gonna play with one of my new tricks. So I'm gonna move 30 feet, and if I got an angle here, around here, I believe 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, while running up to the A.
Yep.
I will be casting a bonus action Shillelagh,
Ooh.
and you'll see my my quarterstaff kind of light up a little bit, just kind of not flashlight, but kind of glow in the dark, and
Sparkly.
it turns my staff magic and uses my magic bonus instead of my strength bonus, which my strength bonus sucks. So I will make an attack roll with my action.
Shiny.
And you know what? I'm going to use my heroic inspiration that I get once a day for being a human and try that again.
It's probably a good idea.
And it's worse. It was a natural one. All right.
Pepper
well, my
realizes
turn
she
was-
swung early. Turns around to try and swing again and misses A completely. They now know you are there, though, Pepper. Sue,
Yep.
you are facing down a kobold that has a broken arm off of a wheelbarrow. It looks like he's going to try and stab you with it.
Well, yeah, I'll flail him.
Okay. You're flailing A?
Yeah.
Are you switching targets or are you staying with B? That is the question. Because A is the one that successfully broke the handle.
Yeah, I'm going after A. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I got a 9 to hit.
Yeah, 9 does not hit. You got a bonus action you want to do? No, not so much.
No, I have like no good bonus actions right now.
All right, Grim.
All right, Grim's gonna slide down into this spot right here and basically oogie boogie, try to get their attention, and then I'll try to finish off B with the warhammer.
All right.
12 to hit.
12 misses. Something in the moving around the wheelbarrow set you off balance, and you didn't get a real good footing before you made your swing, and yeah, you swung past him. He's still trying to get that handle off of his.
Yeah. I'm okay then. I don't have anything else that I want to do right.
All right. And that moves us to A, and A is gonna. Well, let's see. A saved. He sees Grim coming with a hammer, and like he recognizes a hammer as a threat more than anything Sue is holding. And apparently Pepper can't hit him, so he's going after Grim with all the ruckus you made and the imminent threat. He takes that spear and he stabs at you with it. His makeshift spear. 14 to hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. And he winds up again with his makeshift spear, and it is also a 14 to hit.
Also does not hit.
B is going to continue one more round to try and rip this handle off. He's going to fail again. He lets go of it and he growls at you.
I was hoping for him using the wagon as an improvised weapon. Or the wheelbarrow.
He's not going to be able to lift the wheelbarrow. Pepper, we are back to you as Kobold B is struggling to find a weapon. He's decided to go with his hands.
All right, I want to get a hit in with this thing. So I'll swing at A again. Yep. And see if it works this time. 11.
11 does not hit.
I will just stay there then. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to stay there. My AC isn't good enough for me to just run away.
You're beginning to understand why you don't come this close in combat.
I'm also beginning to wonder why I took druid things, because they don't seem to be working.
Sue, we are to you.
Magic Initiate on the a level up, and it's not doing a whole lot.
Did you want to do anything with your unseen servant? Do you have a bonus action? You could.
Not really. It can't attack or anything, so no.
Okay. All right. That moves us to Sue then. It is Sue's go.
All right, there we go. I'm gonna flail B.
Go flail B.
God damn it. 3.
That is flailing.
Are these kobolds protected by the kobold deity?
They maybe. Maybe.
Man,
BB.
it stuck on 17 and then did that final little tip roll to 3.
I had those earlier. Anything else you'd like to do, Sue?
I'm gonna
Bonus action?
curse very loudly.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
We all learned a new elven curse word.
Yep.
Sue doesn't usually lose his composure like that.
Nope, not normally.
It is Grim's turn.
All right, so Grim's gonna try to finish off B He missed last time, which pisses him off, but he's anything but persistent. 11 to hit.
11 does not hit.
Mhm.
Swinging and missing. All right.
Yeah, I mean that's it.
Bonus action, bless, guidance, anything?
No, it's good. Yeah,
This is so
All
ridiculous.
any of those things.
It
The
is
round that
absolutely
didn't happen.
ridiculous. So A has his makeshift spear and sees the hammer still swinging around. He's going to make his spear attacks at. Wow, that's an 8 to hit you, Grim.
I'm not sure I'm even paying attention to him. I'm not sure. I know he's swinging at me.
Does 17 hit you, Grim?
17 gets so close, but it doesn't hit.
Does not hit.
AC 18.
This is blanket hitting the
Anyone
gun.
observing this from the distance would think this was probably a dance battle or something.
Yeah.
It's a dance off.
Kobold dance battle.
Sparring with foam swords.
Yeah, exactly right.
These are
B
the LARPers on Saturday morning at Pamprin Park.
B is gone with his fists at this point. And that's an 18 to hit you, Grim.
18 does hit, yes.
18 does hit. So then it is 2 bludgeoning damage. And he will swing. Oops. With his other fist, I went ahead on the thing. That's a 5, so he misses with the other one. All right, we're back to Pepper. Pepper, can you hit somebody?
Repeat. Hopefully with better results.
Repeat.
Not better. Pass.
Pass. It misses. No bonus actions. Sue.
All right, I'm going to go with my Divine Radiance again. Fuck this.
That might be a good
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
That's
At least you should
con
try
saves?
2 instead of 1.
Yeah, con 14.
That's a 15 for A.
Son of a bitch.
And B is a 12. B. Roll some damage for B.
Get him.
4 radiant damages.
4 damages. Nice.
How is he looking?
All right. He's getting close to being bloodied.
I was going to say bored. He looks bored.
That's us. That's us. These characters are doing nothing exciting. Grim, back to you.
All right, Grim's gonna breathe and stop and swing at B again. That should hit. 18 to hit.
That does hit. Yeah, he just needs to focus a little bit. You focus, Danielson.
Ooh, ghetto crit. 12 damage.
Oh, that is a good one. He is bloodied now.
That'll
He's
do
feeling
it.
a little woozy. 12, that actually put him. He's getting there.
Nice.
That's
A.
it then.
Yep. A is got his spear out. He is going after Grim, seeing as someone actually finally hit someone now. That's a 5 to hit. And then a 19. A 19 to hit.
Yeah.
Or 4 piercing damage. Oh shit, nope, back that up. He's using both hands with it. Because he's not throwing it. That's 4 damage. It's 4.
Nope, still 4.
Still 4.
Not 4. 4.
1d6 plus 1 versus 1d8 plus 1. It's 4 either way. Then B's got his fists out. That's a 9 or 10 to hit. And a 17 to hit, which we've established just misses you. So then we are back to Pepper. Pepper, can you hit somebody?
All right. She's like, all right, I'm in same thing, but she's gonna use it like a golf club, and she's just gonna kind of swing from the ground up and see. maybe a different direction makes a difference.
It's all about the
Aiming for the
form.
ball.
It's all about the form. You gotta
It's-
have proper form.
12, I think,
Nope.
misses still.
Misses.
Yeah, missing
Yeah.
and then.
Starting to think you need longer clubs.
She's, if we were taking more damage, I think she'd be concerned. But right now, it's just like, well, they're missing more than or just as much as we're missing.
Sue, it is back to you.
Yeah, I'm really concentrating on my radiance right now. So roll con again.
All right. A is a 20. 30-20. B is a 4. B really just is not, he's not healthy. He's not a healthy kobold, man.
There's a crit damage. Takes 6 radiant.
Oh, hell yeah. He is really not feeling well at this point.
Has A taken any damage?
No. B is taking all the damage and is nearly dead. And A is like apparently the alpha. Like he's the top dog. Grim, it is your go, sir.
All right.
You notice B is within striking range for you.
Yep, I'm gonna breathe and stop and swing up from the ground and see if we can get him. Let's try 21 to hit.
It's
Hey.
uncanny how just saying those words the dice listen.
I'm gonna try to lift him off his feet here. 10 damage.
Oh yeah, you want to describe how he dies while he's midair, lifted off his
Yeah.
feet?
I'm gonna catch him right underneath the chin, and his weird little kobold head basically pops off. I mean, it just knocks his block off.
There's a sickening snap as the neck snaps backwards, and he goes flying off. So B is dead. Ding dong, the B is dead. Which will be the kobold B. All right. A seeing B die is motivated now even more than ever to kill you, Grim.
Makes
It's a
sense.
21 to hit you.
It does hit. It hits hard.
For 9 ghetto crit damage, 9
Whoa.
piercing damage, and his next attack is a 20 to hit.
That's not nothing.
No, that isn't nothing. For another 4 piercing damage,
Mhm.
and B is dead, and it's Pepper's turn.
All right. I think I'm switching up dice here. Hopefully, it loads correctly. Can do it on 2 devices. I think I'm frozen. All right, I'm doing it from. No, there we go. All right. Shillelagh style again. This is just baseball bat swinging for the face
All right.
as soon as it rolls.
Pepper's contemplating physical attacks at this point.
She's like, I got a new toy, and it's. Is it doing it? Did it do it twice?
It did it twice. Yeah, your first one
Okay,
was a
the
9.
first one was a 9, so misses. So,
Yeah.
yeah, just kind of bounced off his cranium, didn't do any damage. Just like,
It's not.
these guys are tough to hit. All right, that's me done.
Sue.
How do you look there, Grim?
I mean, Grim's not even really bloody. He's just like he looks like he's taken some swats, couple dents to his armor, but
Okay, so not any need for any type of health
not
checkup.
yet. If they catch me with another good one, though, I'll show it.
All right, Grim, I'll need you to turn and cough.
Gross.
I'm gonna do toll the bed. Good lord.
Hold the bed
bed.
Yep, you got to pay me in
against
order
the
to go
creature
to
that
bed.
hasn't been damaged.
No, unfortunately not. But I'm trying something other than con. It's a wisdom save on this one.
Oh, it's a better choice. It's a difference of 3 between the two. Yeah, he may be hale and hearty, but he's not very wise. That's an 8.
Nice.
Bong.
So So take 5 necrotic.
5 necrotic. The first damage done to him. Oh. All right. Is that it?
Yeah, I'm happy with that, motherfucker.
Grim, you hear this? You hear the bell bong from the Toll of the Dead, and realize that hey, Mr. Spearman here has taken some damage.
I forgot to do it.
Is your go? Forgot to do what? Oh, hey, there we go. Love that is Toll the Dead sounds like church bells.
That's all the bells. That's the only bells I have. God damn it.
Ooh, right in the church bells.
That's not really. Toll the Dead air horn. Grim, it is your go.
All right, I will take a shot at A.
Yep.
And I will swing the Warhammer. 25 to hit.
That does hit for sure.
8 damage.
Bells will be ringing.
It's that time of year.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Not quite yet. You give it time. We still need
Speaking of which,
Halloween, goddamn.
time of the year, it is spooky season, and I can now highly recommend all of that Dracula on Netflix. That thing is wicked in a cool ass way, subverting expectations and making me very happy with every episode.
Is that 4 episode or 5 episode one?
3 episode one from the guys that did the BBC Sherlock.
Is that the one that's a couple years old?
I don't know if it's a couple of years old. I first saw it this year.
Oh, there's a Dracula that was,
Awesome.
I think, 3 or 4 episodes where it starts off. Did you?
I'll check it out.
I think the first episode, the guy is like has a fly crawling across his eye in like the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
like,
where
2
the
or 3
first
years ago.
episode's an interview, the second episode takes place on a boat, and the third episode, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that whole thing is fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's really good.
If you're looking for something in spooky season, that is right up your alley, and it's not overly gory. That's another thing that I really appreciate. I'm not a big gore guy, but it is pleasantly creepy, and they do the gentleman monster really well with the Dracula that they have. It's really good. So let's see. Grim just hit him. Grim has nothing else to do, correct? Yes.
Correct.
All right, then he's gonna come back and he's gonna thrust his spear in your general direction twice. 14 and Niner. Niner is not gonna work. B is still dead. Pepper, it's your turn.
All right, this time it's kobolds are shorter, right? So top down, just
All right, yeah.
Club him over
Going
the
for
head.
the overhead slam.
yeah. And let's see if my dice actually changed. Hey. Yep, they did. 9. Still
9.
Maybe I picked the wrong dice.
Jeff, on your next turn, say you need to stop and breathe and focus before you roll the die.
We'll do that.
It's working. It's working for Ryan. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, it really is.
I mean, I'm not sure that's in Pepper's nature, but I will. So maybe he sees Grim doing it.
Completely fair. Sue, we are back to you.
Yeah, I'm tolling the dead again.
This guy's injured now this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. D12.
Oh, so wisdom. That's a 5. You found the appropriate save. You guys are settling into the combat now.
You're making noise, though.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Bring the battle to us.
He'll take 8 damages. Let's use that 12.
Nice.
8. That's 8 on the D12, and then doesn't he take some bonus damage because he was damaged already?
No,
Oh, he
it's
rolls a bigger die.
I roll a bigger die. It's a D12 instead of a D8.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
He is nearly
I don't know.
bloodied.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with my spells, but I don't. The only ones that give me bonuses are my healing. Unfortunately, like my radiance
that's-
and stuff don't give me. I know that's because I'm a cleric, but
You're a cleric. Yeah.
yeah, I know. But I want my other spells to have bonuses too.
Then you should have been a wizard.
Nope.
Grim, it is your go, sir.
All right, let me think about this. I think. All right, so I'm gonna see if I hit, and then I'm gonna do something a little different.
You okay?
So let's see if I can hit. I will just swing with my warhammer.
All right. Warhammer to the face.
15.
Just hits.
Okay.
him.
So I am going to use a divine smite with my attack, and the reason is because I also have a special ability, and so I'll do warhammer damage, and we'll count this up. So 6 warhammer damage.
Okay, 6 warhammer damage. He is now bloodied.
6 divine smite damage.
All right.
And then I'm going to use a channel divinity
Okay.
at immediately after I cast divine smite. I can expend 1 channel divinity and distribute 2d8 plus 4 temporary hit points to me, just to make sure there's no
Nice.
concerns
Nice.
there. So 2d8 plus 4, what does that look like?
Big numbers.
Sorry, I'm just getting to. How do you just roll dice? Wait a second.
There's
There should be a
button
die
on
in the lower
corner.
left corner. A little
Yeah, click
red
that and
circle
it'll pop
with a
up the
die.
dice choosers.
Got it. Yep. All right. Sorry. So that's gonna be 12, then temporary hit,
Both temporary hit points to you. Awesome.
and that lasts for quite a
Oh.
while.
I love it. Mr. Spearman is going to come at you with his spear. He's locked in on you now. Apparently not though, because that was a 6. Oh, here's a 22 to hit you.
Yeah, that'll do it.
For 5 piercing damage. Take away some of those temp hit points you just got.
That makes sense.
And then we roll it back around to Pepper.
All right, so Pepper sees the other two kind of like getting into their rhythm, so she takes a deep breath, and she's just going to use the butt end of it. She's going to use it kind of like a pool cue, except a lot harder, and
Wait.
try to.
Right
in your hole.
Yeah, it's still a blunt object. It's just a small, round, blunt object.
That's what she said.
And it's 15.
15 hits. Told you, you just gotta focus.
So there it is. All right, 1d8 plus 3
The uncanny
is
my
a
God.
7.
7 damages. 7 blunt damage. He does not look well at all.
All right.
Moves us to
At least,
Sue.
at least I accomplished something in this combat.
Yep.
I wonder what Sue's gonna do.
Oh yeah, it's definitely Toll the Dead.
Well, the dead.
Roll that
It's
beautiful
wisdom saving
wisdom
throw?
save throw. Yeah.
Roll that beautiful wisdom footage.
How about a 2?
Oh, take that damage.
Fits.
Bonging.
That's only 5, but take 5 necrotic.
Would you like to describe how only 5 damage kills him?
So with the bells, as the bells are tolling, he slowly, because it's necrotic, he slowly starts to melt away from top down, and just all the skin peels back from his face and arms. And
It's a combination of the Grinch going noise, 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 and the Nazis in Raiders of the Lost Ark melting.
yes. But instead of melting, it almost like dehydrates and shrivels like and pulls back into his body, and he collapses as a pile of skeleton, as a pile of bones.
Raisin. You made a raisin out of a kobold.
Dehydrated kobold.
Peppa, don't watch.
Yeah.
It's that smell where
Travel
it's
food.
like it's not what you see is not appetizing, but there's that little hint of a smell of cooking flesh. It's like, that's not bacon, is it? No, that's not bacon.
Ew.
So you stand
Bacon.
at the entrance to the mine.
It's
Out of
jerky.
initiative.
Kobold jerky.
Pocket bacon time.
By the way, that was 8 rounds that it took us for that combat. It's
Yeah,
probably
that
one
was
of the
that-
longest combats we've had in a long time.
It's a little ridiculous, but zoom in on this a little bit and get it positioned.
Oh, there is a map. It
Oh,
looked black to me,
there-
but I had to zoom out.
Yeah, there is a map. It is mostly fog of ward. You get my eraser rocking here, as you see the entrance
Alright.
to the cave leading into the darkness.
Logistics. Does it appear to be too dark that Pepper won't be able to see?
Yeah,
Turn
yeah, it does.
humans.
Yeah, it does. There's no lit.
Not like the last one.
Not like the last one. Shit ton.
Creepy cave music. Alright. I will I'm assuming we're not taking any kind of rest or anything. We're going. I will cast Dark Vision on myself then.
So DM,
Yes, sir.
just so that you know, I have Genius. You're probably familiar with this, but I'm just learning a little bit. I have something called 2-weapon fighting, which does mean that I can take a second attack using my bonus action.
Oh, yeah.
So you,
Yep.
Doesn't
you do
get all
need
the
to use-
bonuses.
you need to use a light weapon. If you click on it, it might tell you it needs to be a light. So
Yeah.
it's likely your Warhammer doesn't count, but if you have 2 hand axes,
Your 2 hand
or like
axes
a
would
dagger
be
and a hand axe, yeah, then you can use your bonus action to make a second attack. And it normally doesn't apply your strength bonus like your main hand does.
So my question then is, it says, let me just get to it, and maybe I should have taken this offline, but it says that,
Okay.
I'm sorry, now I gotta get to it again.
We are a learning podcast. I mean, the whole thing
Yeah.
started as me teaching Tom. So let's do some learning about 2-handed fighting or 2-weapon fighting.
2-weapon fighting. When you take the attack action on your turn and attack with a light weapon, you can make 1 extra attack as a bonus action later that same turn. The extra attack must be made with a different light weapon, and you don't add your ability modifier to the damage unless it's negative.
Okay,
and
I
all the
think
rest
I
is
am.
just clarification.
So I have a feature, okay, and this is
Okay.
where it gets into a little bit of a mess. I have a feature called Vex, and
Okay.
that feature is if I hit it's weapon mastery, hand axe. If I hit a creature with a hand axe and deal damage to it, I have advantage on my next attack roll against that creature. So if I hit with my first one, do I have advantage on the second hit or next turn?
Whichever one comes next.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think I would be beneficial to do a 2-hand axe attack setup. And I'm going to try it for a while. That means I'll put my shield away, and that'll change my AC to 16. I'm just going to try this and see what it looks like, because that Vex is a pretty cool thing that I'm not using right now.
Yeah, that sounds pretty
Yeah,
dope,
'cause
to
Okay.
be honest.
Yeah, it says your next attack roll before the end of your next turn. So as long as you hit it again, or as long as you attack it again, either same turn or the next turn, that would still be active.
Right.
Yeah.
Even if it's a
Do
reaction.
you
it's
have the
still-
weapon? Do you have weapon mastery from your class?
Yeah.
I mean, it says I do, yeah.
Oh, it says you do. Okay, because you
And I
either
pick,
have to
I
get
get
it from
2
your-
weapons.
Okay,
I
yep,
get
yep.
2 weapons, and one's Warhammer and one's hand axe.
Perfect. Okay. Yep. Then yes, absolutely, that works. I'm like, I knew there's a qualification for using the weapon mastery on weapons, and that was, it's either you get it from your class or there is a weapon mastery feat that you can take. Anyone would be able to take, but you got to spend a feat to get it. So, yep, everything works just the way we said and the way you thought.
Okay, and then just a last action check, genius. That's just a D6 then, or it's still
if you-
D6 plus 2?
If you're on your, okay, do you have 2 hand axes?
Yes.
This is another learning. Okay, go into your inventory if you haven't done this already, and find the second hand axe,
Okay.
and under customize, choose. Of course, it's not popping up for. Oh no, this is yours. That's why. You should be able to choose like second hand or 2-hand or something.
Offhand.
There should be a checkbox. Offhand.
Oh,
something.
dual wield it says.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the one.
there you go.
Got
Click that one.
it. Okay,
Yeah, I
guys,
guess we
thanks a lot. Sorry
refresh
about
your
that.
So
page.
now
No,
when you
it's cool.
when you go on your actions tab, you should have one hand, and your first hand axe should be under actions and show you 1d6 plus 4, and your second one should be under bonus actions.
Yep.
And it should say 1d6 not plus
D6.
4.
Exactly. Yep. Perfect. That's
And that's
awesome.
D&D Beyond for people.
Got it.
And if you just Ryan, if you scroll down in all actions, if you just scroll down to your bonus actions, it's your top one there. If you're on the
I
all,
see it. Yep, I
Perfect.
see it. It's very simple, and thank you guys.
I love it. All right, so what are we doing? We have a cave entrance here and creepy music, and Jeff is having flashbacks.
I'm a
So am I.
rabbit.
The PTSD is real. Check your hands. How many hands you got?
I'm a rabbit. How many hands you got?
One, still one.
All right. So
All right, cave time.
cave
I'll cast
time.
dark vision so that we don't have to deal with the limitations of torches and whatnot.
I'm fine.
All right,
I'm an
How
elf.
would you like?
Yup.
Are you just rushing into the cave?
I'm following Grim and probably Sue.
I would say Grim go first because Grim is tankier.
Okay.
All right.
That makes sense.
I see him flipping pages, so I'll walk Grim around the corner here.
Grim, Sue, you guys can actually walk pretty far in here. You aren't going to encounter anything because dudes came out and you ambushed them. You walk down to here.
Nice.
It's a big room down
Oh.
here. I can actually grab my.
It keeps moving the map when I grab Grim. Let's see. I gotta use the hand. Nope, that's Pan. Still
If you
doing it.
don't select anything, if you don't have anything selected on the left-hand side, you can grab characters and grab the map without having to select things.
There we go.
You get this big room. But once you get in this big room here, you hear from the tunnel off to your right as you come around the corner. There is some
Why is it
chattering
doing
going on. There's some berating and some yelling.
Pepper's drunk. Ignore Pepper.
I can't seem to.
Nice one over. Eraser. Got this strip here. I did not.
Oh, I wonder if
You need me to move you, Pepper?
I just did it and then she went back.
apparently. All right, I'm not clicking, so yes, please move me to the full square behind them.
Behind them. Okay. Here, let's move you. We all enter this room. Wherever you want to place yourself, so you kind of spread out as you get in here. You realize there's no threats in here, but you do hear sound coming from the little tunnel off to your left. There.
I'm gonna refresh because it just seems to be acting funny.
Acting funny? What?
Nonsense. I am going to go. Sue is going to go and stand kind of at the mouth of this cave here
Mm-hmm.
and listen to see what exactly it is that is making noise, whether it's voices or.
Do you speak Kobold? Or Dragon?
Draconic.
Draconic, thank you. Like, there's a word for this that I'm missing. It's Dragon speak, Dragon talk, Dragon. What the fuck is that? Thank you, Jeff.
Common, Dwarvish, and Orc,
Draconic.
other than Elven.
Nope. Yep. You do not hear. Well, you hear them, but you do not understand them.
I
they're
would
speaking
understand what
Draconic.
kobolds sound like, though, so I'd be able to.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's clearly some kobolds in there, yelling and laughing and.
I'll whisper that to the group. There's kobolds down this pathway. We need to be cautious.
Being where you are, you would see to about here.
Is there any?
Is there any?
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, is there anything else in this room that we might want to investigate? And I think that's exactly where Sue was.
Mm-hmm.
There's some piles of like picks and stuff, and yeah, laying around.
All right, so just
Nothing
Just a
like
word
that you would.
base.
Yeah, it's a mine, and they've been mining, and that's. It looks like everything's kind of been picked up from where they're at and brought out.
All right, we'll head up the chute then.
Straight out the chute.
Ram it up the poop. Coming around the corner, it
No, it's
reveals-
working.
There you go. You see a kobold in the distance coming around the corner with a first of all, the black spots are large, like 8x8 logs that are holding up the mine.
Oh,
Okay, so pillars, like
As this area, pillars supporting the mine as it's been excavated larger than they were comfortable with doing. But sitting on a pile of rocks is a kobold that you can see on one arm. He's got a red band tied around his arm, and on the other arm, there's a blue band tied around his arm. And the most defining thing, I mean, that's a little kind of odd to you guys, but the thing that really sticks out is the giant gold fang that's sticking out from his lower lip, pointing upward.
oh my God, he is in a gang. He's both the Bloods and the Crips. This is horrifying.
he's got a single tooth grill.
Single tooth grill. It's a George Foreman.
Oh, Lord.
So, what would you like to do? Are you approaching this stealthily at this point, or?
I don't see the point in that.
I was gonna say,
no.
Grim, you could do a stealth roll. I mean, like, it's like you're literally the one he will see if he sees anybody. You
It
do
is
have
well,
boots,
okay.
right?
As I come
or
around,
did Sewell put him on?
I don't know that.
Sue put him on.
Sue did.
Yeah,
Uh,
Sue canceled out disadvantage.
Yeah,
normal
with the
roll.
boots of Elvenkind. Okay.
Is he?
Yeah.
As I come around the corner, is his back to us?
No, he's kind of sitting there. He's looking north and yelling, and you get the idea that someone is probably in this general. Why am I not pinging? My pinging is not working.
It's
Yeah.
in the
In the-
blind region, so maybe we can.
There you
see
go.
it.
Yeah,
There.
Oh, got it.
there. Yep,
Oh, it's weird
exactly.
because it was behind the. It was
Behind the
behind
fog of war.
Fog of war, so it only pinged outside of the fog.
Right? He's
That's
in
fine.
that direction. He's, yes,
Okay.
looking and barking
All right.
orders at
I will try to be stealthy then, and try
Go
to
ahead and make a
position
stealth check.
myself behind a log column.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
The lesser of 15 and 3.
The lesser of 15 and 3. Which column are you trying to position yourself behind, sir?
This one?
Okay, so go ahead and move yourself there.
I'm
gonna do this,
envisioning
'cause-
it's every time he tries to be sneaky, it sounds like a cowboy wearing jangly spurs.
And so
Ching, ching.
and then there's a whistle in the distance that draws attention to him.
and when I get behind the column, I'm gonna look at Sue and go,
Yeah, he goes, all right. And let us give me a second here.
Well, if he looks in this direction, he's got a straight shot right at my face.
Yeah. I want to
Yeah,
do this.
That could be a running gag where Grim Quicks runs behind a pillar, and when the guy looks up to see Grim, he sees Sue, and Sue's like, Grim. did it again.
Or Grim's like, Sue, shut up.
So he looks and he yells, and I want initiative rolls.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
19.
We are quite the sneaky group.
17.
It's really amazing because for as sneaky as you are not, you tend to win the initiative rolls.
I do get +2 to initiative because of one of my abilities, but still.
Grim, would you like to switch with any of your teammates before we start? There's a Pepper at 17 and Sue at 16.
I'm in a good spot with that, so I'm gonna stick with it.
All right, then why don't you lead us off? All you know is that he seemed to be talking to someone or yelling at someone in that fog still. But you
Now
can't
I
see
know
that
where
yet.
he is. I don't know if he knows where I am. But I am going to it looks like I have a path to continue to position myself behind the log columns here. So I'm
Okay.
gonna go
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay. At that point, I need you to make a perception check
Okay.
because you're worried about hiding from him.
Yep. 15.
15. Yep. You absolutely realize that there's another one over here. And he sees you. You don't think the other guy does, but you know this one sees you at this point. So if you want to adjust your movement at all based on that knowledge, go for it.
I'm not going to. I'm just going to finish my movement here. And this is 30 then. I move 30, right? 30.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, that puts me into chucking my hand axe range, so I might as well do that.
All right. We did all the research for two-handed combat, and you're going to throw your hand axe right away.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. 24 to hit.
Well, that absolutely hits him. Absolutely hits him.
And that'll do 7 damage.
7 damages. Oops. Come on. 7 damage. And he yells in response.
And so
can I just make sure this is clarified? It doesn't say for 2-weapon fighting. It doesn't say melee attack. It says when you take the attack action on your turn and attack with a light weapon. So technically, everything we talked about still triggers. He just doesn't have one hand axe in his main hand.
Yeah, do you want to throw your second hand axe? You'll be useless, but it's kind of a cool opener if you don't get to him.
You have advantage on it because of your vexing thing.
Yeah, it would seem silly to not then, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you're not
almost.
gonna be
If you're
able to
going to be
use it.
moving in and drawing the Warhammer anyways, you might as well.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to do anything else with one hand axe missing to try to do 2-weapon fighting later until you pick them up.
That's a 20 to hit then,
Yeah, absolutely hits.
and that would just be 2 more damage.
2 more damage. It's 2 more damage, man. He is.
All right. I don't have any hand axes left in my hands. I've one in my backpack, but that's not going to help me. So,
Hey, Pepper, it's your turn.
Of course,
You
I was
seem-
researching all this stuff. I'm far away, so I'll probably be.
You
using a
will
spell.
probably be at the appropriate distance to do magic, which you're good at, theoretically.
Yeah. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20. And let's do this measure thing, right? This works, possibly. All right, I'm within 60, so that's good to know.
Measuring your distance to him. Yep.
Yeah.
55. That's what I got.
All right,
like that.
let's see. This will be an interesting one because I haven't used this yet either. We're early in combat. I'm going to go ahead and cast a first level druid spell with my magic initiate ability called Fairy Fire.
Ooh.
And I will position it, it's a 20-foot cube. I'll just position it so that Grim is not in the cube.
Okay.
So just basically 20 feet from in the corner of the thing. So he needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Give me a second. Add square point. Yeah, you doing it? 20 feet. Oh, you're going that direction with it?
I don't know who's drawing it, but it doesn't really. Yeah, I mean, it can go into the wall. It doesn't really matter. It just doesn't affect anything because it's behind the wall. But yeah, that's good.
Okay. And you're doing, what do you need from him?
Dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw. 12.
Okay, it was a 13 save, so he does not save. All of a sudden, you see Mr. GoldTooth start glowing. You see he's outlined in a violet pink colored light, and also objects in that area. So if there's any loose rocks and things, also would do this. He sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius and can't benefit from being invisible. Attack rolls against an affected creature or object have advantage if the attacker can see. So I've just given everyone advantage on all their attacks for the next minute concentration.
Excellent. All right.
And bonus action, I'll just do Shillelagh because it's a cantrip and I can.
Okay.
And then I have 10 feet of
Making
movement.
everything glow purple.
I will move back behind Sue with my remaining movement. And
Excellent.
that's the end of my turn.
Sue, it is your turn.
All right. I'll let's see here. 5, 10, 20.
Let's see, I gotta make this guy glow. I'll do yellow, even though I said pink, because I didn't see a good pink color.
Was GoldTooth injured?
There's a good pink color. There, he's pink. He's glowing pink.
yeah, I hit him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I hit him.
He took an axe to the face.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So you can
5,
ring
15,
that
20.
bell.
Yeah, I'm
You
told.
have 5 more feet of movement. You have 5 more feet of movement if you want it.
No, I'm good. No,
Okay.
no, I'm good.
Okay, Toll him the dead on him. So he needs a wisdom saving throw. How about 6?
That is definitely not going to do it.
Bells will be ringing.
And 6 damage.
Wisdom checks fail.
6 necrotic.
Oh, what a time. You go to jail. All right. Are you done then?
Apparently.
I don't know. Do you have a bonus action?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm fine.
You step there. Let me see.
Just
This
so Tom
little-
knows, with the advantage on attack rolls, because Toll the Dead is a saving throw, it doesn't help it. But if you use anything that does use an attack roll, you would get advantage on it.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you're. I don't know if you've had a chance to interact with Fairy Fire yet in your D&D career.
I have not, and I am also not throwing my flail.
See
No,
how
but if you
far
have
does he need
something
to
like
go.
Firebolt or
What
other,
movement does he
I don't
have?
know what you have for cantrips for damaging cantrips.
He has a movement of 30. Okay.
They're
so
they're
he
all
goes
they're all saving throws.
They're all saving throws. Okay.
and.
Yeah.
I think this is far enough.
And I mean,
Yep.
you can't turn invisible, so there's that too.
You notice this kobold step out from your right hand side as you are looking at GoldTooth there. He steps out from over there, and he is going to hurl a flask at you. Does a 8 hit you?
Negatory.
No, on the pillar behind you. This flask hits the pillar behind you and starts eating into it as the acid
Oh boy.
starts wearing away this pillar.
Ew. I don't like
so
that.
what I'm going to do here is I'm going to draw, and if we make the color green and take the size and bring it down a little bit, we're gonna put some green on here where the acid is eating away this pillar. All right, 2. So now that is him, and then GoldTooth is going to charge Grim with a massive spear in his hands, and he is going to swing
Is that code word for
at
anything?
Grim. No, it's actually it is an actual big spear in his hands, and he's gonna swing at Grim twice, or poke at him twice.
He's gonna try and stab you with his
a-
pointy wiener. Watch out, Grim.
Yes,
I deserve it.
12 to hit, and
Swing.
then a 10 to hit.
Swing.
Both miss.
Hey,
Even
He's a little off kilter because he got hit with a throwing axe.
he's
in the
off
head.
kilter because his wiener is so big.
He
But he's
stands
very
like this.
stable when he stands. Yeah.
Yes, we call him tripod, not
Oh.
GoldTooth.
Tripod. Grim, we're back to you. As
Kickstand?
GoldTooth has charged you.
all right.
Dick-
So, John, I prepared for this.
Okay.
During our discussions early on, I asked if I could add a magnetic binder to my backpack so I could swap out between hand axes and warhammer. So as a bonus action, I'm gonna pull my warhammer off the binder, and then I'm going to attack. I'll get one attack here.
You have
overhand
advantage 'cause he's
2-hand
glowing.
swing. And you have advantage, yeah, because he's glowing.
Oh yeah, perfect. So
Yeah.
If you right, I don't know if you guys are using it. If you right click, you can choose advantage. You don't have to actually click it twice.
got her. I rolled a 1 and a 3, so the
Excellent.
advantage,
That's a 9.
although cool, did not help this time.
It actually threw you off. The sparkly light shining off of his tooth and the purple enhancement of it, it made it very bright, and it was hard to see until he kind of settled in.
Got it. Unfortunately, boy, that is dumb. Okay, I'm done.
Pepper, it's your go.
All right. Can I see Kobold A yet, or do I need to?
No, you need to move. You'll need to move down a row. Yeah, to that spot right there. There you can see him.
Okay.
You can see him in
Yeah, when
that
I
square,
see
or you
him,
can
I was
move
like,
the square south.
I knew something was happening, but yeah, I'll go one more south. It's fine. Yeah, I'll
Okay,
do that.
there you go.
So,
Yep. You can
and,
clearly see him. No cover for him.
we're gonna use up some magic missile from the wand. I'll do 2 charges. So
All right.
four bolts coming at Kobold A.
All right. He
Number
doesn't get to
one.
dodge these. These just hit.
No. So that's 4 points.
Okay.
5 points.
Nice.
This magic missile wand is great. 3 points.
Nice.
Okay.
And 3 points.
Would you
So
like to describe how the 4 magic missiles pin him to the wall and kill him?
nice. Yeah, I'd say like each one hits him further back until he can't go any further back. Just poof, 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 poof.
So he ends up, and I'm just going to, move him against that back wall. He gets just pelted repeatedly until he dies laying against that back wall.
It's very comedy getting shot multiple times, like
Yes.
until he hits the wall.
Exactly. And it feels like after the first one, it feels like all the other ones might have been superfluous, but they really weren't. It just feels that way.
Yeah, and then let's see, that was 5. I probably have about 10 more feet of movement, so I'll just kind of come
Yep.
out to the middle so I can see Mr.
Perfect.
GoldTooth, and that's good enough.
All right. And that moves us to Sue. There's acid eating away on the pillar behind you.
Yeah. I'm going away from that.
Good idea.
And I'll actually kind of go in between here. So I'm kind of half covered by this pillar.
Okay. Would you like to shoot at him and then move to be fully covered behind the pillar? Because you can break up your
Remember,
movement in your attack.
You can break up your movement in D&D, which is
Yeah.
different from Pathfinder.
But I really kind of want to keep my eye on him and Grim.
Okay. Oh, okay. I got you.
And I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Grim.
Perfect. Awesome.
So you get a +2 bonus to your AC for 10 minutes. It's concentration on me, so.
Yeah.
Cool. GoldTooth then is got a spear. That's a nat 1.
Stabs himself in the taint.
He's going to make a dex save to grab his weapon. And he misses. He fumbles his weapon. He is unarmed. So then he uses his second attack and his bonus action to pick up his weapon as a result of his nat 1.
Yes.
That moves us back to Grim.
Nice.
All right. I still have advantage, Genius.
He's still
It's glowing as long as I maintain concentration.
Boom
For a minute.
town. Boom town. All right. So I am gonna roll advantage with the Warhammer and try to knock his block off. 17 to hit.
17 does hit.
All right. I'm gonna put some. I'm gonna put a little bit of divine smite in it. Why not?
I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna put some pepper on this one. I was ready to crack a joke about pepper being okay with it.
So I'll do 9 Warhammer damage. And let's
All right.
add 9 divine smite.
Nice.
This gold tooth is bloodied. He's got blood seeping out the side of his mouth now as he's looking at you.
Awesome. And then
Pepper.
I'm sorry, as my bonus action, then I'm gonna pull out my shield as well.
Was the... Oh no, that's smite doesn't require bonus action. That requires a hit. Never mind. Okay, cool. Pepper, we are back to you.
All right. Wait, that's concentration, so I can't do both. All right.
How many magical missile charges do you got?
I have plenty, but I also want to kind of take advantage of the fairy fire one time, and I'm going to go ahead and firebolt.
Okay. That's an attack roll, yes. Oh yes.
Yeah.
You take advantage.
It's 15.
Just hits him.
Ooh, nice.
You needed the advantage.
Yes, I did. For 5 more points of
5
fire.
damage. He does not look good right now. He does not look healthy.
He doesn't smell good either.
Yeah,
And
he really
I will.
doesn't.
I'll kind of move up to this acid pillar and be like, "Is this okay?" So I'll probably.
Do you actually look at it?
I mean, I'll glance at it. I'm not gonna. I don't have any action. I guess unless it's a bonus action to like see if it's like, is this gonna be a problem?
It looks
We're
like
gonna
it's going to be a
problem
problem.
Let's
If
finish
you
this.
have any more movement, you would want to move away.
All right.
It looks like it's
I
going to be an
wanna
issue
move-
shortly.
Oh, I'm gonna move away.
Elsu.
There you go. 2, it is your turn. You notice Pepper look at the pillar and then quickly move away from the pillar.
I'm gonna give her a side eye, like, everything okay?
We're gonna have a problem here.
All right. I'm just gonna kind of like, shit, nod, and toll the dead.
All the dead.
Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead. That's a wisdom save.
Oh, that is a wisdom save. How about a 10?
That is not gonna do it.
All right.
Roll that D12 footage.
Fuck. 2 necrotic.
Dude, 2 damage. He's shaking his head to the toll the dead. At that point, you hear a cracking as that pillar snaps and the roof caves in that 9 square region.
Ooh.
So where's my draw here? This is going to be, we're going to make this orange, and let's make the size a little bigger. This all caves in right in this region here. And things start shuffling and falling around you. That is then, let's see, GoldTooth looks at Grim, and he's going to take off. Whoever put the pink circle on him, well played. I like it. He is going to go 5, 10. At that
Get him.
point, you get a AO, Grim.
Yeah, I will take it. Oh, do I still have advance? Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yes.
No. Roll the damage.
17.
17. You
can
want to
I?
describe how he
Captain-
dies right
Captain
there at your feet?
Captain, may I?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead, Pepper.
Grimhawk hits him so hard in the back of the head that the hammer actually pops his tooth out. It goes flying straight at Pepper, who dodges out of the way, and Sue can either try to catch it or dodge it also.
Nah, I'm dodging that shit. I'm not trying to catch a gold tooth.
Okay.
Boom.
So you dodge that. GoldTooth rattles on the ground. We are still in initiative.
Yeah.
What I would like to do is actually stop right there. Because we have
Ooh.
Well
5
played.
minutes.
Ooh.
And we will leave this map where it's at. The cave is collapsing on you. Any proof that you've killed him may need to be grabbed. Anything you want to try and find on him, you're weighing danger of the cave collapse versus trying to grab stuff. So we'll start there next week.
Just a couple quick notes. I want to go pick up my hand axes, so there's a time commitment to
time.
this process.
Oh man, this is gonna be fun.
Grim, the
I'm
replaceable.
looking forward to the next one. Let's see, hand axes.
So, Ryan, Grim, does Grim have like a stone cunning or some? There used to be a dwarf ability like stone cunning or stone.
I do have tremor sense from my stone cunning.
Okay, so I feel like you out of all of us have probably the best idea of what's going to happen, in how long.
Well, beginning of
Yes.
next session, just remind me to, ask the DM about my tremor sense to see if we'll get any indication how much time we have. That's enough idea.
All right, Tom, take us out of here.
Nice. All right, we are Two Nerds on Quest. We are here Sunday mornings, 8 a.m. Central Time. We are playing D&D, people, and you need to join us live for this fun. See the map, see the dice rolling live, submit your show titles, vote on show titles. It's all here when you join us live at twitch.tv/TomMNorm, TOMMNORM. You can also join us live on YouTube, bit.ly/nerdtube. The Patreon podcast drops on Sundays, right? Shortly after the show, after I do the editing, and the regular edited podcast drops on Thursday mornings. Rate and review us wherever you get your podcast from. Helps us get views, helps us get seen. It can even help us jump up the charts. If you want to, break that top 600 podcasts. So you can get
so many D&D podcasts.
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of podcasts in general, but yeah, hopefully you are enjoying this. Let us know. Send us a message. Go to our Discord, bit.ly/our fun Discord to pop in, say hi, chat with us, see what we like for music, movies, video games, stuff like that.
Like the prep music each week.
Prep music each week. See what John's playing with. In music.
It was the D&D, or not D&D, it was the Diablo 4 Vessel of Hatred soundtrack today. Comment on a specific track too, man. I was listening to that and suddenly I'm like, I want to go smash something. It was great. I'm like, what track is it? It doesn't happen very often. I'll be listening to those instrumentals and then I go, what track is it? It's like Rise on the Destiny 2 soundtrack. That one always gets me going too. It's so.
Anyway,
yeah.
For me, for Cooch, for Genius, and for the DMJC who is about to go smash things apparently. Later, nerds. Later, nerds.
Yeah.
Later, nerds.
A Tale of Two Battles.
Battle of Two Tails?
Yeah.
Isn't that
Something like that.
Sonic the Hedgehog?